Users logged out after login. Admin endpoints 403 for authenticated users, but unauthenticated requests got 200. One boolean flip in the middleware broke everything. Let's break down Cursor versus Windsurf versus Copilot, how it works, and the exact mistake behind that failure. Cursor is a V's code fork with AI deeply integrated. It reads your whole project locally and edits multiple files in one pass. Windsurf, formerly Codium, offers agentic workflows with Cascade, now with cloud workspace indexing. GitHub Copilot runs inside any editor and gains code-base depth via Workspace for GitHub-hosted repos. All three analyze the current file context and open tabs to predict the next tokens. Cursor and Windsurf go further by maintaining a persistent project-level index, while Copilot relies on a sliding window of recent edits. Larger context windows reduce hallucinated imports and wrong method calls. Here's a concrete example: renaming a function used in 12 files. Cursor's local full index finds all call sites and updates them in one pass, including type signatures and test files. The second major differentiator is autonomy. Copilot is an inline completer. You write, it suggests. Cursor offers both inline and composer for planned multi-file edits. Windsurf's Cascade is the most autonomous. It plans, executes, and verifies without human review unless configured otherwise. For the same pagination task, Copilot requires 6 manual steps. Cursor handles 5 file changes after approval, and Windsurf Cascade does everything including verification in one go. But autonomy means errors propagate consistently. For single-line completions, all three are fast enough. But for multi-file refactors, Cursor and Windsurf are 5-10x faster than Copilot. Windsurf is slowest to plan, but fastest to execute overall. Here are the actual benchmarks. Copilot wins on inline latency, but for a 12-file refactor, Cursor and Windsurf are dramatically faster. Measure task completion time, not just latency. All three tools hallucinate. They generate code that looks correct, but is semantically wrong. Cursor misses edge cases, Windsurf invents helper functions that don't exist, and Copilot misses type definitions without workspace indexing. Here are concrete examples. Cursor knew the function, but missed the exact property name. Windsurf invented a validation helper that doesn't exist. Copilot used a role value not in the type definition. Pricing is straightforward. Copilot is cheapest at $10 per month, Windsurf at $15, Cursor at $20. But privacy is the real differentiator. All three send code to external servers by default, but each offers controls. Cursor has privacy mode, Windsurf Enterprise offers zero data retention, and Copilot Enterprise has content exclusion. Here's the full feature comparison. Note that Cursor and Windsurf are editor-specific, while Copilot works across multiple editors. Privacy controls are a key differentiator for regulated industries. Cursor's Composer and Agent Mode are its strongest features. Composer handles block edits inside one file, while Agent Mode handles structural changes across files. Always preview the diff before accepting. The agent is confident, but confidence isn't correctness. Here's a real example. Cursor agent extracted inline validation into a middleware, reducing 47 lines of inline validation. But be careful, the agent will happily rewrite your env loader if you don't exclude it. Windsurf doesn't force you into its editor. It runs as a standalone daemon, piping completions into V's Code, JetBrains, or even a terminal. It indexes your code base locally for accuracy, and you can write Windsurf rules files to enforce project patterns. Here's a Windsurf rules file that enforces ZOD validation for all API handlers. Windsurf will suggest ZOD imports and block raw rec, body usage. This makes it predictable and rule-following. Copilot is the default. It ships inside V's Code, JetBrains, and NeoVim. It's fast because it doesn't try to understand your whole project. But for multi-file refactors, it'll hallucinate imports that don't exist and suggest methods you never wrote. Here's a classic Copilot hallucination. It suggests user find, even though user was never imported. Your actual model is fetch users in a different file. Always review generated code against your actual project structure. Stop arguing about which is best. Copilot is for teams stuck in VS Code who need autocomplete. Cursor is for solo devs doing heavy refactoring. Windsurf is for polyglot projects and freelancers. Match the tool to your bottleneck. Here's a simple function to pick the right tool based on your project type. For refactors, Cursor wins. For debugging, Windsurf. For enterprise, Copilot. Language breadth is a red herring. 80% of your pain comes from framework-specific imports and type inference. Choose the tool that knows your exact stack, not the one with the longest language list. Here's a function that prioritizes framework support over language count. If you're in a monorepo, pick Cursor. If you use many languages, Copilot. Otherwise, Windsurf. No single tool dominates every task. The hybrid approach uses Copilot for fast inline completions, Cursor for complex multi-file refactors, and Windsurf for editor portability. Developers using this approach report 40% fewer reverted PRs. Here's a function that selects the tool based on task impact. For micro tasks, use Copilot. For macro tasks with more than 3 files, use Cursor. For everything else, Windsurf. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. Users reported being logged out after successful login. Admin endpoints returned 403 for authenticated requests. Unauthenticated requests to protected routes returned 200. The root cause: Windsurf's Cascade agent inverted the boolean logic in the middleware check, changing if user to if user. Windsurf's Cascade agent inverted the condition from if user to if user across 3 auth files, flipping the entire access control logic. The fix was to revert the auth middleware commit and add a pre-deploy checklist item. All AI-generated auth code requires manual line-by-line review. We also configured Windsurf to require approval before edit in settings right arrow Cascade, preventing direct writes to security-sensitive files. This is the exact line that caused the incident. A single character error, removing the flipped the entire access control. The agent applied this change consistently across 3 files, making the bug systemic. Autonomous tools apply changes consistently, including errors. A single logic inversion was applied to 3 auth files, creating a systemic security vulnerability. Always review diffs before applying. The article describes an auth bug propagation test, but does not provide the actual test code. Here is a concrete setup. Introduce a logic inversion in the auth middleware and measure how each tool propagates it across files. The article mentions enabling require approval before edit in Windsurf settings right arrow Cascade. As of Windsurf 2026.1, this setting is located under settings right arrow AI right arrow Cascade right arrow require approval before edit. Ensure you are on the latest version 2026.1 plus, as the setting path changed from earlier releases. The article warns against trusting AI for auth code. In production, add a pre-commit hook that flags any AI-generated changes to files matching *auth*, *middleware*, or guard for mandatory human review. Use git diff name, only head to detect modified files and enforce review via CI. Here's a quick debug reference. First, run the TypeScript compiler after every AI edit. Then check the diff for inverted booleans, swapped conditions, and incorrect return values. Also verify that test assertions are meaningful. AI often generates tests that only check that the function doesn't throw. Let's run through some common interview questions. Primary differentiator in 2026, indexing location and autonomy level. How do tools hallucinate differently? Cursor, edge cases, Windsurf, invents APIs, Copilot misses types. When choose Copilot over others, non-VS Code editor, enterprise privacy, single file completions. How evaluate for your team? Context, depth, accuracy, task completion time, privacy. Biggest risk of autonomous tools. Systemic error propagation across files. And a few frequently asked questions. Can I use Copilot inside Cursor? No, Cursor is a standalone VS Code fork. Does Windsurf work offline? No, all AI features require internet. Which tool works across editors? GitHub Copilot supports VS Code, JetBrains, NeoVim. Can I keep code private? All offer controls. Cursor privacy mode, Windsurf Enterprise, Copilot Enterprise. Is Codium the same as Windsurf? Yes, Codium rebranded to Windsurf in 2024. Is price a deciding factor? No, productivity impact far outweighs $10.20 mo difference. Let's recap the key takeaways. Context depth is primary differentiator. Cursor, local index, privacy mode. Windsurf, autonomous Cascade, cloud index. Copilot, portable, enterprise privacy. Ready to go deeper? Up next, introduction to JavaScript, then variables in JavaScript, then data types in JavaScript, and operators in JavaScript. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.